All right, so it's a Saturday. St. George, Utah usually means some sort of shuttle when we're lucky. That means we got enough friends together to go do a nice little shuttle ride. And I'm not riding a trail that you haven't seen before. We're gonna go ride Ice House again. In fact, it's the same trail that Nate Barnum and I from Bike Sleep Repeat rode just about a month ago with BKXC and the single track sampler. So it's not going to be a big trail review today, but what I'm trying to show is I would love to see the difference between Chesty and helmet cam, and more specifically, I'm going to wear the full face today, so I'm going to dangle it off the chin. So we'll see chin mount versus Chesty, both with the GoPro Hero 8, both in super view. 2.7K is what I like to run. It's easier to download, and also I think it's 60 frames a second. So we'll see what happens. Ice House with 2 cameras today.
Recording, yes. Recording, yes.
All right, we're trying the dual factor 2 cameras to see which one wins. Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with side-by-side all day. We'll start with Chesty. It's what I'm most comfortable with. It's what 90% of my shots are always done with, maybe even more. And this is what it looks like when we've got the chin mount. Very similar. You're not seeing as much of the handlebars, and you're not seeing as much of the tire as you would with the Chesty, but I think it's a pretty cool effect. We'll see how it goes further down the trail. Let's do this! Off the double track, now a little single track. Got a little bit of a headwind today, but for the first time this trail is looking like it's not going to be dusty. Our recent rain has kind of helped that. Don't know why I'm talking, because you probably can't hear it with the wind. So here's a little comparison. Chest cam. Through a little bit of tech, I'm going to turn around and do the same exact line now. This is what it looks like with the chin mount. Very similar. I have a feeling though when I'm watching this, sorry about this, little low tech, low slow climb crash. I hate those. Oh, there it is, Chesty version. Either way, it was no fun. All right, see if we can keep the wheels. So I think the best way to do this is just keep switching back and forth from chest cam, which is what you're seeing now, all the way up to chin mount. I was saying that I have a feeling that as I'm watching this, when I've got the Chesty on, it feels like the trail is much faster, or at least a little bit faster, and I feel like I'm more in the action. I think it's because of the way the handlebars are framed. I think I'll do another video in the future where I'll just move the camera angle slightly down from the chin to catch more of that handlebar to see if it gives me a little bit better feeling. But again, here we are again with the Chesty. We're going to transition back and forth. I'm really mixed on this. I'd love to hear your opinion on what you think or what you prefer, or if you prefer chest mount in certain situations and helmet mount in other situations. I'd like to kind of know what other people want to see or what they're doing individually. So please chime in on the comments. One quick thing that I've noticed is when it does switch to chin mount, it feels a little bit smoother, almost like my head is acting more of an old school gimbal, keeping a little more stable. Versus the bouncing that I see a little bit more with the chest mount. This is crazy wind. So isn't it annoying when you have really strong wind, just disrupting the sound quality of your GoPro? When that happens, a little quick editing tip is turn the main volume down and just add a little bit of music to the background, and it makes it slightly less distracting, unless you pick a really dumb song, probably like this one, but hey, it's all I had in the queue.
Can't stay on the trail, that wind is so bad. Whew. One of those days where the trail itself is in the best condition we've ever seen it, yet the wind is spoiling it for us.
So it's interesting to me to turn around and play this thing back and watch this video, and it looks like I'm kind of all over the trail, somewhat of a fishtail feel, but really what I'm trying to do is just stay in the center, and this wind is coming so hard from the right side right now, pushing me to the left, that I'm doing everything I can just to stay on the trail. This is one of those trails, you can see all these little sniper rocks around. If you go off trail, you're going to be in a world of hurt. But I still had a great time. Okay, coming up ahead, I'm going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to have Nate jump in front of me. We're about to hit the most technical part of this trail. Again, I'm going to switch back and forth from Chesty to chin mount. This is going to be a little bit fast, but really fast for Nate because he eats this stuff up. Here's the chunk.
Thank you, ladies. Nate's an animal when it comes to going downhill fast.
Okay, so here are my takeaways. Chesty makes the trail feel faster. To me, when I watch it back, chin mount makes the trail feel smoother. I think there's a call for both options. I'd really like to get this thing on a jump line and see how it feels with the Chesty versus the chin mount, because I've seen some really cool video of guys in the air doing chin mount. The only problem with that is I suck at getting in the air, but I'm working on it. Thanks for watching.
Woo-wee. That's a workout right there. Yeah. Nice job. That was Ice House. As you could see by the video, very, very windy today. Probably 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds, maybe even more. It was crazy as you got your tire off the ground at all to do any kind of little hop over any rocks. It would push you one way or the other. So it was definitely a day to keep the wheels on the ground. But I was able to film most of the day with 2 cameras, so we'll see how that turns out. You're probably going to watch most of it with a little bit of music in the background and the sound turned way down, because I'm sure even with the GoPro and the wind reduction software that it has built in, it's going to be pretty dang windy today. So Ice House with some pretty good friends. Didn't probably do much with them because most of them were behind me today. I was having a really good day riding pretty fast and enjoyed it, but let's see what we like better. GoPro on a chin mount or GoPro on a chesty. I normally go chesty. I'm probably leaning toward keeping it that way, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. Quick reminder, get off the couch, get out and ride.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or at least give us a thumbs up. RMBL, riding my best life.